The Minister of Education, Dr. Alausa, is currently overseeing the conduct of the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, starting from the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board headquarters in Abuja. Welcome to Equal Blog and TV. My name is Comfort Olayinka. Stay tuned for more updates.
The Minister of Education, Dr. Alausa, has directed that all examinations conducted by the West African Senior School Certificate Examination and the National Examination Council must fully transition to digital formats by May-June 2026. Dr. Alausa issued the directive following an extensive monitoring exercise of the ongoing Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination in Buhari, Abuja. He stressed the need for WAEC and NECO to adopt computer-based testing to curb examination malpractices. The minister expressed satisfaction with the conduct of this year's UTME, stating that the examination process aligns with global best practices.
We have a president that believes strongly in rule of law, and we're able to conduct an exam. JAM is able to conduct this kind of exam that meets all international standards. And as you see, we're moving. Also, we're going to get WAEC and NECO by November of this year to also start their objective exam on CBT. By next exam in 2026 exams, which will come up in May-June, both the objectives and the essay will be full on CBT. That is how we can eliminate exam malpractices. We want our children to study and not go ahead and not perfect way of cheating. When some students cheat during the exams, it disincentivizes the hard-working one. And figure now, if you're working hard for an exam and you saw other people getting lead questions, you will also be bad. And that's what we want to eliminate completely. I set up a committee led by Professor Oloyede to a committee for monitoring of exam quality. I'll be getting the result of that committee end of next month, and they've been tasked to really to decipher our examination process that includes all the exams we do at all levels of our school, and come up with expansive recommendation on how we can maintain the highest quality of examinations that meet any standard compared to anywhere in the world.
Meanwhile, the Registrar of the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, Professor Ishaq Oloyede, addressed complaints regarding early reporting time and center posting. He explained that candidates were instructed to arrive early to allow sufficient time for security checks and biometric verification. Professor Oloyede also refuted claims that the candidates were assigned to centers they did not select. He revealed that over 40 candidates have been arrested for impersonation and other forms of malpractice during the ongoing UTME.
But every reasonable person will know that you have these children are young, and you need to let them know that they don't get there at the point of 8. They have some preliminary things to do. We must check their 250 of them that we are inviting. We must check their papers. So we expect them to do that for about 45 minutes. So if we are now asked these children that arrive at the center at 6:30, I don't know if anybody who can say that, oh, my own child arrived at 7:30 and they sent him back. But should we tell them 7:30? How many of them will miss the exam? But you have this mob mentality. When you have people who have no job, who they will throw something to people and people will be discussing without even finding out. We start our exam just like any work day at 8 a.m. Even in their school, they start school at 8 o'clock. So what is bad in fixing our exam for 8 o'clock and asking the children to arrive so that we can screen 250 of them? And these are just candidates for the first session. Look at how people are saying as if all of them will come. These are people who have just arrived now. They are for 10:30, but they will arrive at 9. so that they can get there. You can see them seated there. You can still see some of them just strolling in. So nobody will ask them not to stroll in because we have made arrangement for such things. There was a case that a very big man confronted us yesterday that somebody applied to Katsina, to be in Katsina, and we posted him to Funtua instead of Katsina town. We said, bring the evidence. Where is the evidence? Where is Dami? When he brought the evidence, I was taken aback. The person was posted to Dr. Funtua CBT Center in Katsina. And once he saw Funtua, he went to Funtua. And when he got to Funtua, where are you going? Dr. Funtua CBT Center. Where? In Katsina. And the thing is boldly written, Dr. Funtua CBT Center. The point I'm making is that I believe that you should also educate them. That's why I refuse to speak with you. And people are asking me, come and defend what? People who have nothing to complain about against JAMB. So they must look for something at all costs. So, and we should give them that.
Comfort Olayinka, Eco Hot Blog TV.